Hey, all right. Welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to show you um, how to add files into AWS. Now, AWS is a storage service that Amazon has to offer, and why shouldn't they, right? They pretty much have taken over every market. So what we want to do first is we want to go into AWS. So the easiest way to do this is, and I'm going to start from the beginning. Just go ahead and Google AWS, and I already have it in my history, so it automatically comes up. But if you just press AWS and enter, it'll bring up search results, and it's of course it's going to be towards the top of the first pages of Google, and it's Amazon Web Services. That's what AWS is. Just go ahead and click on that, and it's going to take you to the AWS storage platform. If you don't have an account just yet, you want to. This orange button is gonna say sign up for console, and so that's what you want to do. And you can always click on my account, or you can sign into the console. You click on that, and it's going to take you to the actual page. So like I said, if you haven't created an AWS account yet, you do have to create one first. I've already created mine, so I've already got a login, and just enter your login and sign in, and it's going to take you into the AWS services. And what we're looking for is S3 storage, which is right here. It's if you look at all these menus that they have, all the services, they've got all kinds of services. I don't mess with any of those. The only one I really do use is the storage. Click on S3, and it's going to take you to a screen where you will have all your files will be saved. And I've already got a couple of them in there. What you want to do first of all is you want to create a bucket, and you want to create a bucket name. This is pretty much kind of like a file, like a folder file, and it works the same way as your computer or Apple computer, where it's on a file. The whole, I guess, how can you say, the whole idea of it is like a file system. So you could just name whatever your top of the file is going to be, your file box is going to be. And so we can I'll put test in here. Test. You're going to click on your region, and I'm already have it set to East. They have it divided different than the actual time zone. So for me, it's U.S. East Ohio. That's my region. And then all you're going to do is click next. So you've got to choose a bucket name that hasn't already been taken by on the World Wide Web, you can say. Okay, so let's see, AWS Epic Test. Let's try that. All right. So right here, you're just going to go ahead and click next. And you want to have when you choose to manage users, if you are the admin of your account of your business, you want to leave these options clicked, which is the permissions that you'll have to for the actual document, so you'll be able to read, write. You want to have those permissions, and that's pretty much all you have to do. Right here is very important that you manage public permissions. You want to grant access to this bucket, just because if you're going to be sharing this file, you want your audience to be able to see it. If you do not grant grant access to the public to read it, then they would not be able to see your actual file. So see, everyone in the world will have read access to this bucket. So, and that's pretty much it. So you want to disable everything else. You want to leave everything as is, and just create that bucket. And there it is. Oh, you know what? That granting access, it's on a different page. I misinformed you on that. That's my mistake. So you can always just go into that bucket, and go into permissions, Here it is. So there we go. We just took off permissions. So no one has access to this any longer. The public does not have access to it. Actually, that granting access to the public is going to be set on this one right here, where you actually go into the actual where you upload your actual file. Add file, and let's just add any random file just to go through it right now. Let's coaching questionnaire. So it's right there. You're going to click on next, and you want to have all the permissions to read and write. And this is where you're actually going to grant access to this object. So this one you will have, because this is, you actually want them to be able to see it. And you just upload, and there it is. So all you have to do now is you actually just click on that PDF, and this is the link that we're going to be using to share this file. When you click on that, the actual file, and you open it, you want to, you can either just copy path, or you can actually just grab the link right here, right click and copy, and we're going to paste it wherever, in emails and wherever we want to share it, whether that's going to be on our thank you page, or if that's going to be on our email pages, the emails that we send once they sign in, or once they opt into our lead magnet.